Okay, peeps, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about our buys, sells, and dividends for the month of December 10th through December 16th of 2023. Let's get it. So the first thing that I want to go over is the dividends that we got paid. So let's get into that first. So with that being said, we got basically a penny from SCHD. And for those of y'all that know, yes, we did actually used to own SCHD. We got 6 cents from 3M, 269 from Walgreens, 331.84 from Tesla, 218 from Ellington Financial, $5.34 from Nvidia, 278 from OARC, 99 cents from Apple, and we got 26 cents and another 57 cents from Horizon. I'm assuming one of these is probably a special dividend, although I'm not entirely sure. Haven't really looked into it. So that is the M1. We'll take a look now at the Robinhood. So on the Robinhood portfolio, we got $11.19 from OARC. Scrolling down here to our Tesla position, we got paid $30.20, as you can see right here from Tesla. And then we'll click on the Coney position. We haven't actually gotten paid anything here from Coney, as you guys can see. We can click on the Show More tab here, and there's no dividend payment. That's because we weren't holding the shares at the time, and so we unfortunately did not get that $2.48 dividend, so that sucks, but hey, it is what it is. We made quite a bit in gains last week, so not too worried about the dividend. So we got $5.98 from GUI, and this was all on the 13th. Most of these we did actually get paid on the actual distribution date. So AMZ would be the next one. We got $5.80 from AMZ. So that is the Robinhood portfolio. Now we'll go over to Webull. As you guys can see under the dividends tab here, all paid on the 13th except for Nvidia, which is kind of odd that one paid on the 14th, but hey, whatever, we still got paid. So OARC is $20.29. Apple is $6.52. Nvidia is $56.80. So that comes out to, in total, you can see we have it basically the three here. The 59.32 is the Robinhood one, I believe. M1 Finance, which is the 346.72. And then the Webull is 83.61. That total comes out to 489.65. And that's in total in dividends just for this week. Now let's get on to the gains portion. So in terms of the amount of profits we took profits on 4 different positions. Those positions are GSBD, TWO, Coney, and UVV. GSBD, just so you all know, stands for Goldman Sachs Business Development. It's basically, I believe, Goldman Sachs BDC. So we're going to take a look at that right now. We will go to, I believe it's under trading. So we'll take a look at the last few days here. You guys can see we had some trades here for this week. So the 13th would be the most relevant. Okay, so we basically bought a little bit of RIV or River North. We did tell y'all that we wanted to get each position to roughly about $25 to $30 a month. So we're currently using the dividend capture strategy to kind of accelerate that process in the more stable dividend paying stocks. So we go over here to the 14th. You guys can see we had our sell of UVV and TWO. We'll go over what those profit amounts are here shortly, and we added to ACP, but we'll talk about the buys on our portfolio last. We'll just go over the profits right now. And we sold GSBD here. And then, of course, this was our buys. We bought back into TWO and UVV, but we only bought back in 95%. We put the other 5% into ACP, which is undervalued. We've done a video on this before. If y'all don't remember, you can go check it out. It's basically our dividend portfolio profit-taking strategy. So, okay, so with that being said, we're going to go back here to Robinhood. We will click on the Coney ETF here. And I'm going to have to go into Show More to actually show you guys that we did take profit at this point in time. So Let's see if I can actually find it here. We got a bunch of limit buys going on here. So, oh, this is the wrong month. My bad. This is October. So market buy, market buy, market buy. So we had a market sell back here on December 5th, but this was not the most recent one, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here we go. So we basically click on this one. We sold $229.67 worth at a price of $25.65. So this was December 14th. We're actually going to go over here to the charts real quick just to take a look at it so y'all can see. Okay, so here it is, Coney. Okay, so we're going to go to the daily here. Now it shows that we did end up filling this order at, well, you can see basically 7 a.m. shortly after the market opened. This is usually when we take our trades on same day transaction throughputs, meaning we don't have to wait a day for the transaction to clear like M1. We can just literally buy and sell the same minute like that on this platform. So we took it at 7 a.m. at market open. This is on the 14th. So we're going to go over here to Coney and take a look. You guys can see that the price was kind of really ripping here to the upside. So we took profit on it. I don't remember what our cost basis was back then, but if we take a look at some of the prior buys here, so in between this previous market sell, we can kind of see what the prices were that we bought at. So we bought this one at $22.94, $23.67, $23.74, $23.69, and $23.38. And then we sold at $25.65, so it should be pretty obvious that we were in the money. So with that being said, we made $5.02 on GSBD, $8.11 on TWO, $19.67 on Coney, and $4.73 on UVV for a total of $37.53, which is this one right here. So in total, this week so far, well, I should say this week period, we've made $527.18. So pretty good week. Can't complain. I would say I'm pretty satisfied with that. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the buy portion. This was the last one that we were going to talk about here, so we'll get into that now. So just so you all know, we did buy back GSBD, TWO, and UVV. So those are either in our platforms right now. You can see we have UVV here, or they're going to be in our platforms. So we click on upcoming trades here. You guys can see that we have a buy order here for GSBD. So now we'll go back. And just for those of you guys that were wondering, the reason why this is called the Metaverse and Future Tech Pie is this actually used to be our stock swing trading account. So you can see we have like a lot of, well, maybe not so much anymore, but we used to have like a lot of names in here that we would swing trade, popular names like SoFi and I don't know, just some other random names, Unity, Twilio, kind of tech-based stocks. But we flip this over to our monthly income dividend side of the pie, so to speak. So here's basically the majority of our buys for the week. ACP, which is the Aberdeen Income Credit Strategies Fund, ETF or trust, I'm not sure what it is. But we currently have 154.95 shares. This pays 10 cents a share, just so you all know. And we have a pending buy for $140. The reason why we're buying this is because the ex-dividend date is coming up on the 27th of this month. So we're basically looking to front run this and Ellington Financial, which is EFC. You guys can see that the price has also recovered quite a bit too, so that's good. So that's more or less our buys here on M1 Finance. Of course, you guys have seen our buys here on the Coney ETF. So this week we bought 235 at 25.56. So about a little over 9 shares, $25 at 25.16, and $15 at 25.43. We are expecting a pullback at some point in Coney, Coinbase, and Bitcoin because they are all, just my opinion, of course, severely overbought. Again, the RSI is massively in overbought territory, so something to keep in mind. If you don't care about that, you just want the dividends, well, hey, do what you do. So the other one that we bought, we basically, with the profit that we took off the table from Coney, we flipped that and put that into the GUI ETF. As you can see here, this is basically not the exact amount that we made in profit, but pretty close to it. 1791. We bought basically one share of GUI. We, for some reason, it doesn't allow us to actually buy like a dollar amount on GUI. I don't know if it's because the market cap is too small or what the case is, but we were not able to put the full amount in there. So that's the buy on this one. So now we're going to go over to the Fidelity website here. So basically, you guys can see we currently have basically $1,000 in cash. We're still waiting for BCHG to drop, so we haven't done anything with that yet. We did buy some HZen on the dip quite a bit. As you guys can see, we have a pretty large position here, and shortly after we bought the dip, we saw it come back down below our cost basis, which I think was a dollar. I think it was $1.37. I could be wrong about that. $1.33, something like that, but it came down to like $1.15, $1.20. So we said, okay, we're going to buy a lot more. We did, and then shortly after that, the price pumped up. Again, we may sell HZen at some point for profit, but we have no intention of selling LTCN at these prices, even at $10, because once again, it could do a 50 to 60x, and we're just not willing to part ways with our shares for less than what we think we can get for it. So we'll come over here to the balances page. So we currently have $1K in cash just sitting there waiting to buy BCHG on the dip. If it does dip, if it doesn't, then we'll just continue sitting on the cash. So with that being said, one more thing to look at here. So we go down here, you guys can see that we bought a bunch of HZen over this last week. We basically took the profit, most of the profit that we made on BCHG and put it into HZen. And this is a good way to grow your profits in crypto. You basically just take profit, not financial advice. You take the profit from whatever you profited from, and you put it into something else that's undervalued that you think has good fundamentals and that could go up in value, and you just rinse and repeat. And that's how you grow your money in crypto. That's one way, anyways. So we got 94 shares at $1.33. Here we got 278 shares at $1.32. We got 100 shares at $1.31, and we got another 75 shares at $1.37. So all really good prices. They're all under the current price of HZen. And we did not have any buys on Webull. No buys on Webull. Everything's still sitting exactly the same as it was. No buys, no sells. None of that stuff. So anyways, this is our buys, sells, and dividends for this week. Hope you all enjoyed this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see y'all later. Peace.